Dear students, today we are going to learn about chapter 4, that is circles. Okay, this is of class 10th standard. Let us start introduction. See, first one, here we have given a figure. Let us know about what is meant by circle and what is meant by radius and what is meant by diameter and what is meant by chord. Okay, these are the basic definitions about circles. Okay. See, first one, circle. What is meant by circle? See, it is a locus of a point, okay, and it is moving along a path, at a equal distance which is equal to, that is radius, okay. Distance from a fixed point is called circle. Second one, radius. See, the line segment from center to any point on a circle, not only here, you can mark it here, okay, you can draw in radius, okay. What is meant by radius? The line segment from center to any point on a circle, that is called radius. Here OP is equal to radius. Next, third one, diameter. See, diameter, AOB is a diameter. See, this is also a straight line passing through the center of the circle, is called diameter. Here AOB is diameter. Next, chord. See here, XY is a chord. The line segment joining between two endpoints or between 2 points, okay, or any two endpoints is called chord. Here XY is chord. Next, arc. It is a part of a circle, is it? That is M and N. MN is arc. Part of a circle is called arc. Okay, dear students. See here, first one, non-intersecting lines. Because consider a circle and a line PQ, there can be three possibilities given in this figure. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, consider as circles. See, non-intersecting line. First one. Here PQ is a line outside of the circle. The line PQ and this circle have no common point. See, is there any common point? Is nothing but this line is touches the circle? No, outside of the circle, this line. Okay, the line PQ and the circle have no common point. Therefore, PQ is called a non-intersecting line with respect to the circle. Okay, which is meaning of non-intersecting line. Next, secant. What is meant by secant here? See, a straight line passes through this circle between 2 points, that is A and B. Is it? There are two common points. There are how many common points? Two common points, that is A and B. See here, there are two common points A and B that the line PQ and the circle have. The line PQ is a secant of this circle. Okay, just we know about the secant. Okay, next, third one, tangent. See, here a straight line touches the circle, but only one point is called a tangent. See here, a line that intersects the circle at only one point, that is A, point A, which is common to the line PQ and the circle, is called an tangent to the circle. Okay, do you understand? Dear students, one small theorem here. The tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. See here, P is an point of contact, right? P is an point of contact. See, the circle to the tangent touches this circle, is it? See, this is a common point of a tangent to the circle. This is called point of contact. So, what they are telling, the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Is perpendicular to the point of contact. Here XY is an tangent. X and Y. Okay. See, here given circle O is the center, okay, and a tangent XY to the circle at a point P. Here we need to prove that OP is perpendicular to XY. We need to prove that. Okay, here given the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So here OP is perpendicular to XY. We need to prove this. We need to prove this. Okay, let us see solution or proof. Given O is the center, given O is the center of the circle, and a tangent xy to the circle, a tangent xy to the circle at a point P, at a point P. See, we need to prove that OP is perpendicular to XY. Okay, we need to prove that OP is perpendicular to XY. Okay, OP is perpendicular to XY. Okay, see, here we have taken Q outside of this circle, and also Q is a point on XY other than P, is nothing but some far, is it? Is nothing but it is looking like a OQ is greater than OP. OQ is greater than the radius. Okay, take a point Q on X. Okay, see here, let us prove. See, let Q be any point on XY. Let Q be any point on XY, join OQ. Suppose it touches the circle at R. I will write here R. Suppose it touches the circle at R, hence OQ is greater than OR, hence OQ is greater than OR, then OQ is also greater than OP, because OR is equal to OP, right? OR is equal to OP, but OR is equal to OP. Here even OQ is also greater than OP. Okay, I given here. Okay, OP is equal to OR, that is radius. Is it? This is radius. Is it? It is. Next, since will be the case with all other points on circle, hence OP is the smallest line that connects XY, right? Hence OP is the smallest line that connects XY, and smallest line is perpendicular to XY. This is the right answer. Okay, next, same will be the case with all other points on circle, all other points on circle. Same will be the case with all other points on a circle. However you draw, okay, by taking as tangent. Hence OP is the OP is the smallest line that connects XY, smallest line that connects XY and smallest line OP is perpendicular. OP is perpendicular. Therefore, OP is perpendicular to XY and smallest line OP is perpendicular to XY. Okay. Hence proved. This is the right answer. Students, now let us discuss about number of tangents from a point on a circle. Here they have given one circle. P inside the circle. See, some straight lines are passing through point P and also intersect at between two end points, each straight line, right? But there is no tangent to a circle passing through a point lying inside the circle. This is case 1. Okay, very important. Next, in case 2, a circle, it touches the line at only one end point, right? This is called an tangent. There is one and only one tangent to a circle passing through a point lying on the circle. This is case 2. See, in case 3, P is an external point outside the circle and it touches the circle at one end point and it touches the circle at another point of this circle. Okay, that is T1 and T2. There are exactly two tangents we can draw. Okay, there are exactly two tangents to a circle through a point lying outside the circle, that is P. P is an external point. Is nothing but we will get only two tangents from outside the external point. Okay, external point to a circle, that is T1 and T2, PT2 and PT1. These two are the required two tangents of a circle. Okay, this is very important. In annual examinations, sometimes they will ask how many tangents can draw outside an external point given to a circle. We can draw, it is possible only two tangents. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about exercise 4.1. Here we have first question. How many tangents can a circle have? Okay, I will draw a circle here. Okay, for these circles, how many tangents we can draw? See here, from an external point, here, we can draw so many tangents. See, from an external point, it is an tangent, and this is also an tangent, and this is also an tangent. Okay, and this is also an tangent, and this is also an tangent. Okay, we can draw so many tangents. It's nothing but infinitely many tangents can a circle have. That is the answer. Okay, answer infinitely many tangents can a circle have? Circle have. This is the right answer. Infinitely many tangents. Okay, second mean fill in the blanks. First question we have, a tangent to a circle intersects it in how many points? What is the meaning of tangent? We have to remember that first. It touches only one and only one point. Okay, that is called tangent. So we can write here answer 1. Okay, next. Second question, a line intersecting a circle in 2 points is called a dash. See, in earlier class already we have discussed about, is it a line intersecting between two endpoints, that is A and B, that is called secant. That is called secant. Okay, third question we have, a circle can have dash parallel tangents at the most. Okay, this one also I will show you. See, here I have one circle. I will draw many parallel lines. Okay, many parallel lines. At the end of this circle, we will get 2 parallel tangents. Like this, how many tangents we will get? See, here also I will draw. Here also we will get. Here also we will get 2 end points, and I will draw like this also parallel lines. Okay, and also we will get here at the end also we will get 2 parallel tangents, is it? So for this answer is, so many tangents are there, so we can write infinitely many tangents. What can we write? Infinitely many tangents. Many parallel tangents at the most. This is the right answer. This is many. Okay, fourth question we have, the common point of a tangent to a circle and the circle is called dash. What is that? Only one point of contact. That is the common point of a tangent to a circle is called point of contact. Point of contact. Okay, look at this figure. Point of contact, this is fourth one, I forgot to explain. Okay, the common point of a tangent to a circle, here P as given and I will take here X. XP is a tangent to a circle at one and only one point, that is P. The common point of a tangent to a circle is called point of contact, that is P. Okay. Dear students, now let us discuss about third question. A tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 cm meets a line through the center O at a point Q, so that OQ is equal to 12 cm. We need to find out the length PQ is dash. Okay, see, a tangent PQ at a point P of a circle. I will draw here circle. Okay, and tangent P. PQ is a tangent at a point P. Is it right? See, PQ is a tangent. P. This is PQ. PQ at a point P. PQ at a point P. Okay, this is center I will take. Okay, point P of a circle of radius 5 cm. Of a circle of radius 5 cm. How much centimeter? 5 cm. I will draw 5 cm. Meets a line through the center O. Meets a line through the center O at a point Q. I will join this one also. OQ. Join OQ. Join OQ, so that OQ is equal to 12 cm. OQ is equal to how much centimeter? 12 centimeter. We need to find the length of PQ. Therefore, PQ is equal to how much? How much centimeter? Very easy. By using Pythagoras rule, okay, QP square is equal to, direct you can do QP square is equal to QO square, means that is 12 square minus 5 square. Direct you can do. Okay, we know already this Pythagoras rule, is it? QP square, that is 12 square is 144 minus 5 square is 25. We will get 14 minus 5 is 9 and remaining 1, and 4 minus 3 is 1 and remaining here 1. 119. This QP, this square is there, we will send root to the root here, so you can see the answer. Okay, here hence option D is the right answer. Hence option D is right answer. Okay, do you understand? Dear students, here third question we have confusion. A circle can have, I told, infinitely many parallel tangents at the most they have asked here, right? See, at the most is meaning that less than we can take but not more than. At least means we can take more than but not less than. So we will get at the end of the circles, end of the tangents, we will get two parallel tangents. They are asked here most. If I wrote here infinitely many parallel tangents, I will write in this place at least. Okay, I will write here at least. See, at most means you write infinitely many tangents. Okay, and most means you write only two tangents. So this answer is two parallel tangents. Two parallel tangents. This is when they have given at least. If they are given at least, you write infinitely many tangents. Okay, sorry for this. Okay, this is at least. I will write here bracket at least. If they are given at least, so you can write infinitely many tangents. If they are asked at the most, you write only two parallel tangents. Two parallel tangents. Okay, don't get confusion this. Okay, I will write once again here down. Don't get confusion. At least infinitely many tangents. Infinitely many tangents at most. They asked here most, so you write only two parallel tangents. Two parallel tangents. Okay, this is very important. Dear students, now let us discuss about draw a circle and two lines parallel to a given line such that one is a tangent and the other a secant to the circle. We know already definitions of tangent and a secant. Okay, a line which touches the circle at one and only point, that is called tangent, and secant it intersect two between points. Okay, between two end points. Okay, that is called secant. Okay, let us see. I will draw a circle. Okay, I will draw a circle and draw a line AB outside the circle. Draw a line AB outside the circle. AB outside the circle. Okay, mention the name AB. A B. Okay, next we have to consider it as center O See, we need to draw for this line perpendicular to O. Okay, let us see how. Okay, dear students, by using compass. Okay, O is an center. I will cut arc on a line AB. Arc on a line AB. Okay, and also I get 2 points, here 1 point and here 1 point. Again we have to cut arc by using compass. Okay, from points, from these 2 points, from these 2 points. Okay, here one I will put arc, here one I will put arc. Okay, I will get here intersect at 1 point, intersect at 1 point. Okay, and join this point to O, and join this point to O. Okay, and join this point to O, this point to O. Now it became perpendicular, right? This line is perpendicular to OB right now. Okay, let us see now. Take 2 points on a line. Okay, I will mention here name for this P. Okay, now take 2 points on the line PO. One at circle. Okay, one at circle, one at circle I will put here X, and another is Y inside the circle. Okay, inside the circle I will take, inside the circle I will take here, this is Y. See, draw lines parallel to, draw those lines parallel to AB and passing through X and Y, passing through X and Y, and here we will get C and D, and another one E and F are the required lines. Okay, okay, let us see what I told. Just we have to draw 2 parallel lines. Okay, that is equal to AB. Just look out that AB and draw 2 lines, that's it. Okay, see, here 1 line and here 1 line, and this line is also parallel to, this is C and D, C and D, C and D. Next you draw 1 more parallel line. Okay, that is 1 more parallel line. Okay, that is E and EF. Okay, look out now. AB is parallel to CD and EF is also parallel to AB. So what we done here, we got, see here, draw a circle and 2 lines parallel to a given line such that one is tangent. Which is a tangent here? CP is the required tangent, and the other secant to the circle. What is the meaning of secant? It passes through 2 between points, right? 2 between points. We can mention the name for this, M and N, M and N, right? See here, EF is a secant. Got it? See, this is a tangent, this is secant, and this is a given line. This is a given line, tangent and secant. T it is, okay, secant. Completed C. Do you understand? See, this tangent touches at one and only end point on a circle, right? This is called tangents. See, it passes through the points, that is M and N, between 2 points. This is called secant of the circle.